already recorded a video on this, but I want to make it really short this time. Quick video to Vegan Deterioration. She put a video out a month ago about, I should lead by example and blah, blah, blah. Girl, you're listening to the mainstream media. Even though you're not the vegan anymore, you're still listening to the mainstream media. You're letting them tell you. Professionals are going to tell you to eat a plant-focused, minimal meat diet. They're going to tell you that. Minimal animal product diet. They're going to tell you that. They're going to. Problems that you never thought you had could be cured on keto. That's why they don't tell you to go keto. You're going to be cured. You think you're doing good now eating meat. You're going to do even better on keto. Carnivore. I'm not saying to go carnivore, but you should be eating in a ketogenic state. Oh, my voice is gone because I was talking so long in that other one. But you should be eating in a ketogenic state. All humans are ketogenic by nature. All of them. So, I know my comment triggered you about the, I should lead by example. You promote high carb, you eat a high carb diet despite bashing high carb diets. You eat so much anti-nutrients, but yet talk smack about anti-nutrients. Anti-nutrients are in every plant food, honey bun. They're in every plant food. And I call everybody honey bun. So don't even come at me with, if people want to call me a racist for calling somebody a honey bun, because I'm sure that's going to be a new thing. Literally. I've heard, I haven't had anyone call me that yet, but I've heard so many people, I've been called a racist just because I called this person this. I'm going to call you honey bun. If you don't like it, move along then. Watch Michael Leeds. You'll get what I mean. All right. He studies this. He literally studies it. It might be on Low Carb Down Under. But the thing is, he's been on several podcasts too. And I don't know about Joe Rogan yet. But Joe Rogan does everything. Everything. I wonder if I should do that. A podcast where I just talk about everything. Anything and everything. But yeah, amount of carbs does matter. Vegan deterioration. It does. All right. It does matter. That's why you're still having problems. That's why you still have anemia. That's why you still have heavy menstruation. That's why you still have all of your issues that could be fixed on keto. And that's why, that is exactly why they're telling you to never eat keto, because they'd be cured. They'd be cured. They don't want you cured. That's how they make their money. How do you not see this? Vegans and carnivores have that thing right. And keto dieters. That's what they get right, is it's a money grab. Just like needles, unnecessary needles. I'm not going to say what specifically, but yeah. Unlike the vegan diet, keto and carnivore actually do boost your immunity. Get vitamin D in. Take a vitamin D3 supplement. You don't need B12, by the way, if you eat lots of meat. If you make your diet meat and organ focused, with like minimal carbs, like 20 grams of carbs. And I would advise against gluten, because that can really add up. And it can make it really does destroy the stomach. It gives you reflux and heartburn and stuff. It really does. I should know, because I've eaten things with gluten and I've gotten the reflux. Not fun. So, and I still do. I have to be careful. 20 grams of carbs. 20 grams. Maybe even 30. That's how you get diabetes, eating more than what your body can do for years and years and years at a time. That is how diabetes happens. You understand how diabetes works. Yet you're sitting up here telling people to eat carbs. Well, not really telling people, but you're eating carbs. You're setting a bad example for, like, so I still have to eat plants? That's what some people are going to take it that way. Some people are going to be like, so I have to eat plants? I eat everything? I have to follow every craving I have? You don't. You don't. They call it orthorexia because they don't want you cured. It's true on both sides. But veganism is orthorexia because you understand bioavailable nutrition. You do. I know that you do. You need to understand, though, that the reason you're having problems is because you're still not eating enough meat and you're eating way too many anti-nutrients and carbs. I remember those videos. Maybe you took them down, but I do remember them. I do. Just because you deleted it doesn't mean it didn't happen, girl. I'm just saying. And don't expect people not to judge your diet. Don't expect that. It's gonna happen. It is. It is. The reason you're saying I'm not gonna ever be carnivore is because you're too addicted to carbs. You're addicted. Haven't you heard of sugar addiction? That's where binge eating comes from. Because it's sugar on top of sugar on top of sugar. And then they got like a specific, I think it's the seed oils. Somehow that with the salt, I think it's seed oils and salt that really enhance the flavoring. Yeah, there might be a little milk and stuff here and there, but girl, come on. Come on. Like, don't you see the ridiculousness here? You're literally telling people without actually telling them. You know? Or at least that's what it sounds like. You say you're not, but then you go around calling any restrictive diet orthorexia when it's not restrictive. It's just the natural human diet. You wouldn't believe how great you feel. Yes, you'll feel miserable the first couple of days. You take electrolytes and eat. You have to when you first start, but it's not permanent. It doesn't last. You don't need supplements. You don't. If your diet is perfect, you don't need supplements. You really don't. You don't. And I know you know that. I know you know that. You're not setting a good example for vegans either. See, you take a B12 supplement. Therefore, your meat diet isn't good enough for you. Go vegan. And then you got the carnivores telling you, hey, you're taking these supplements because you're still not eating enough meat. You're still not eating enough meat and eating way too many carbs. Don't think people aren't gonna make comments like that. They're gonna. All right? I'm sorry, but I ain't taking this video down. Girl. I still love your channel overall. I love how you attack, like, I've been loving your A Natural Vegan and Eat, Move, Rest stuff. I know you don't like watching them, but I actually can sit through it. Know why? Carnivore. I can handle it because I'm carnivore. Carnivore gives you super brain. Like, I don't yell at my computer. Well, I do, but that's when I upload and like, watch this monstrosity of a human being. And I watch it in full. I usually stop at the, all right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please. And then I stop it there. Yeah, I reacted to an Eat, Move, Rest video. I want you to understand vegan deterioration. Africans, Egyptians, they're in particular, they ate a diet that you yourself eat and think is okay. 10,000 years ago. Michael Eads studied this stuff. He said that the children were born with skull deformities. Children. Because of how small of an amount of meat they ate. That was African people. Your people. Maybe not your people exactly, but they're from your area. Like your continent, I should say. Your people's continent. Right? Just saying, girl. Think things through. Think it through. They're calling any diet that eliminates anything orthorexia only because of the possibility of curing something. Vegan diets are orthorexia because of the absence of bioavailable nutrition, actually absorbable nutrients. Carnivore diets, I do not consider orthorexic because, now here's what I would consider. If you were carnivore and orthorexic, you would be like, but I'm not eating fat. I can't eat fat. It's too gross. And I can't do bones because they're too gross. And I can't do tendons and tissues and all this stuff because they're too gross. Blah. And they're so scary because they get stuck in your throat and blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to die. I'm going to choke on a bone one day. And or you only eat like little palm-sized portions when you know you could eat more than that. That's orthorexia. You're afraid to like fill up because you're afraid to gain. That's orthorexia. You don't eat enough. That is orthorexia. That would be orthorexia on carnivore. You need to eat. Eat. If your body is craving meat and fat, primarily, eat meat and fat. If you start to feel sick because you hadn't eaten carbs yet, take some salt. Wait it out. You'll thank your body for it in the next few days. Be kind to your body. Give it salt. Give it water. Lots of water and salt, honey. Electrolytes. A good salt, like not one of those table salts. I think the reason you get frustrated so easily and triggered, sometimes to the point of flip-flopping and deleting videos, is because you still eat carbs. It's your carb brain. Your body needs to work those carbs off. And you can't if you're constantly shoving the carbs in. You have to get to a state of ketogenesis. And I'm calling that because I don't want to say the word ketosis. It sounds dangerous. You want to get into a ketogenic state. That is where we are meant to be. And the carbs that I eat, maybe they do affect my brain in that way. And maybe that's why I come off sometimes as a little bit too harsh. If you're really hurt by a comment, and even you know this, if it really touches you in such a bad way that you have to make a 13-minute video just on that, girl, I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm seeing the problems here with your carbs. You know? And your plant consumption, I'm seeing it now. I thought it would improve the longer you were eating meat, but it seems like you cut back a lot on your meat, and that's not a good thing. Not a good thing. You said you were getting obsessive. Good. Because that's a human diet. Mostly meat. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of meat. You know how many carbs we ate? You know how much carbs we ate in a year? Probably half of what we eat in a day in 2 weeks, I would say. And maybe we did eat 300 grams of carbs in a certain type in a day at one point because of the honey that was around then. But we didn't eat it every day. We didn't do that all the time, right? So, yeah, we didn't do it year round, girl. We didn't do it every day for 366 days a year. And I say 366 because of the leap year. We didn't do that. We didn't do that. Okay? We didn't do that. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Agriculture really ruined us as humans. It really did. We ate meat. The Egyptians ate meat. Even the elite did eat meat. But guess what? They were eating a lot of fruit, a lot of honey, a lot of starches, a lot of sugars. You should have seen the teeth of these people. Michael Eads, that's why I tell you to watch Michael Eads. He shows you pictures of these things. He studies all this stuff. He really studies it. He shows it on the screen for you. Watch it. At least watch it through and at least consider it. Consider it. Consider the information. Even if you don't do it right away, watch it. Watch it. Watch it in its entirety. You'll be floored. All right? Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I'm sorry, vegan deterioration, but I'm not going to stop with these comments. And if they hurt you that much, I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to point out what I'm seeing. I'm seeing some inconsistencies here. You're mentioning your diet an awful lot for someone who claims they don't want to mention their diet or tell other people how to eat. You even said, how can people just not eat a normal diet? See, that's you telling people without telling people how to eat. Because what you're seeing as a healthy diet is not a healthy diet. You understand that they don't want you cured. That's what keto is going to do to you. It's going to cure you of things. Or really, really, really help things to the point you won't need as much medication and supplements. If any at all. Okay? Okay. All right, guys. See you in the next one. Later. Carbs.